The All-Star Race is on shaky ground right now. Fans are calling it a gimmick. The racing has been flat, and even $1 million prize isn't pulling people in like it used to. Dale Earnhardt Jr. says the answer is simple. Just get rid of it. But one NASCAR legend isn't ready to give up on it just yet, and his idea got him laughed at by some of the biggest names in the sport. Let's get into it. And hey, real quick, if you are a true NASCAR fan like me, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe to the channel. NASCAR Nation news is just getting started. We are pushing for our next subscriber milestone, and it's all about real talk from fans who live this sport every week. All right, let's get into it. So here's where this all starts. NASCAR's All-Star Race has been part of the schedule since 1985. That's 4 decades of history. But lately, the races just haven't delivered. Critics call it a gimmicky exhibition, one that lacks any real substance. And even that $1 million prize on the line doesn't feel like the massive draw it once was. Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s take on all of this is blunt. He thinks the best move for NASCAR is to scrap the All-Star Race entirely, but not everyone in the garage agrees with him. That's where former Cup Series driver Jeff Burton comes in. Burton has a completely different solution. One that's not about canceling the race, but about saving it. And his idea does not line up with Dale Jr.'s just ended approach at all. Here's what Burton actually proposed. Speaking on the Dale Jr. Download podcast with Junior and SMI President Marcus Smith right there on the panel, Burton said this. I publicly said I think that Marcus should promote the All-Star Race at South Boston Speedway, at Orange County Speedway, at Hickory, and I got laughed out of the industry. Let that sink in for a second. He's talking about short tracks, small, historic venues, and when he floated that idea publicly, the reaction wasn't excitement, it was mockery. Burton didn't stop there. He revealed just how strong the pushback was. In his words, I had some of the biggest people in the industry say, there's no way we're going back to those racetracks. We don't belong there. What do you mean we don't belong there? You can hear the frustration in that response. Burton wasn't backing down, and he went on to explain exactly why short tracks matter so much to him. Here's the reasoning behind his idea. Burton believes these local short tracks are the grassroots foundation of the entire sport. He feels that even some of the biggest stars in the Cup Series today develop their basic skills and racecraft at tracks just like these. And specifically, Burton feels that without places like South Boston, Orange County, and Hickory, a lot of today's top drivers simply wouldn't be where they are now. But here's the thing. Burton isn't saying NASCAR should just recreate the old formula either. He's not pushing for a simple return to Charlotte, which, worth noting, hosted every single All-Star race but one between 1985 and 2019. That's not his vision at all. Instead, Burton wants NASCAR to visit several historic short tracks around the country. And according to him, this wouldn't just help save the All-Star Race. It would benefit grassroots racing as a whole. As Burton put it directly, you're talking about helping short track racing. You're talking about helping grassroots. Now, here's where things stand heading into 2027. It appears NASCAR will return to North Wilkesboro for the All-Star Race. Meanwhile, Dover, which hosted the race this year, is expected to go back to hosting a points-paying Cup Series event instead. And that decision hasn't sat well with everyone. Many fans are unhappy, and the community around this whole situation is divided. Dale Jr.'s main issue is how these historic tracks are being treated. Almost like an afterthought, with NASCAR deciding who gets to host at the direct expense of another venue. That, according to Dale Jr., is one of the core reasons he doesn't think the All-Star Race should continue at all. Interestingly, Burton actually agrees with Dale Jr. on one major point. He admits that the excitement the All-Star Race once had, that spark, has faded. It's turned into an unexciting exhibition race, plain and simple. Where the two differ is what to do about it. Burton's answer isn't to cancel the race, it's to reinvent it completely. So, where does this leave things? Whether NASCAR sticks with North Wilkesboro for 2027 or eventually gives Burton's short track idea a real shot is still up in the air. But one thing seems pretty clear at this point. Just shuffling the All-Star Race from one track to another isn't going to cut it anymore. If NASCAR actually wants fans to care about this race again, it's going to have to make it feel special. And if that doesn't happen, more and more people might end up agreeing with Dale Jr. that it's simply time to let the All-Star Race go. So here's my question for you. Do you side with Dale Jr.? and think the All-Star Race has run its course? Or do you think Jeff Burton's short track idea could actually bring it back to life? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you like this video and subscribe to NASCAR Nation News. We'll see you in the next one.